In the season finale of the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is of course being the Mutant Apocalypse story arc, it was very interesting in how it happened, and at the same time, we never did actually get a proper reason for why it actually happened, and to this day, we still don't really know why. There was supposed to be, originally this was supposed to be a movie and it's going to explain it, but we never really did get that, and in the end, we only got these 3 episodes, which by the way are amazing, but still really makes the viewer wondering what really happened to make this all happen. Well, today I'll be breaking down which options of who I think it could be and who it most likely would not be. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. Let's go. And before we do get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. Now let's get on with the video. Okay, so I think I'll talk about the heroes at the beginning to really solidify who I really don't think it will be, because I really don't think any hero will do it on purpose to outgo and say, I'm the main reason why you're all mutants, you're all dead, basically. I really don't feel like anyone will be doing that. Plus, also, I feel like all the heroes who could or would do that are not exactly that smart enough to self a bomb. It would only be in an accident that I truly do think that something like this would happen. And you could just basically say this about every hero that was there. And to some extent, you could also say some of the villains as well, but I'll be talking about those in a minute. So yeah, so we can rule out the turtles because we've seen that they were not in that location when it happened. They were far away, but they could still see the bomb. But when you go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, we've got these characters, they weren't there, but they could have been there. So we've got Casey and April, which I don't feel like they would be. I don't know, like they don't really seem like the type who, like April especially, who has ninja skills, and yeah, she wouldn't do anything like that. Casey wouldn't, but he's stupid enough to let something like that happen. So with the mutant animals, I feel like most of them, no, I don't think I do it on purpose. Dr. Rockwell is the only one which I would say is the only one that can and could set this off. But at the same time, why would he want it to happen? And yeah, I got no real answer for that. And yeah, but I would say he's like a likely option, but but he's still way off the scale. Being he is the reason, or he's the reason why. Um, and yeah, like I said, there's like characters that you could say, oh, they're the reason why this happened. No, they're the reason why because of this. There is no real reason. However, with the villains, there is sort of a good option of who it can be, or 2 options. So the first option, which like many people come up with, is that it's the Krang. Okay, so for this reason, I don't know. It's debatable if it is the Krang. There is multiple like reasons why it could be, but at the same time, I feel like there's not really enough evidence for it for them to be as well. Okay, so yes, even though they are the ones who created or brought mission into this dimension, I feel like at this point the Krang would have enough attempts to like actually try to get onto Earth and try to successfully take over it and mutate it and all that. Considering the fact that last time in season 3 episode Battle for New York they got zapped away, but then somehow magically got back there in season 3 finale. But then you got to take into consideration that time travel happened in season 4 and change everything in the past for Utroms to rule Dimension X now. So yeah, it does have like play a bit more of effect into what the Krang are able to do in this timeline and in the world. As well, they shouldn't really, as they don't really have much of a motive to actually still go back to Earth if they're being taken over by the good side of them. So yeah, there is. I'll say it's a good theory, but I feel like there's enough evidence or more reasoning for them not to really be there. It's just one of those things where like they've done it so many times, you know, and with them now being ruled over by Utroms and stuff like that, I don't think it is. But if they was the ones, then good for them. I mean, they do have a reason because they want to mutate to live there. However, oh no, it's like oh no, whatever. It is a good pass. They are able to get through their thing, but at a cost and still not be able to live there is still pretty risky. Now, the person who I said, or I still think it is, who caused the mutagen bomb, is none other than Baxter Stockman. And I don't think many people would agree with me on this, but I feel like it's probably the best option. Yeah, option for the reason for this. Um, and yeah, there's a reason behind this. I mean, first off, he has a motive because in the season 4 finale, he's when he got mutated back or remutated back into his human form, he said he wanted to stay as a human or as a bug because it gave him more options and abilities that he never did as did have as a human. So just to give him a a good motive for actually wanting to set this off. And yeah, and with this whole and like Baxter, he makes a few errors. Is one way to describe it in his unique lifetime on this universe. So it wouldn't put past me to think that this if I probably set this off and it all backfired and it all went wrong or something went wrong, just it all went wrong again. Um, as I do feel like there's more evidence to back this up. As yeah, once again, it all went wrong. The motive's there. Why he did it is there, and yeah, I do feel like this is the main reason behind it. And considering the fact that this bomb went off and killed several hundreds of thousands, millions of people, um, I don't think it's much of a reason to, or much hard to think that he did die during the explosion, as he could have got mutated but died over time, or got thrown off the building for all we know. And so, yeah, I'm really interested to see what you guys think of this whole little question that I got for today. I know that is like a bit weird question to ask, like who do you think? Because this one could be a question that you can ask anyone. I mean, for all we know, it could be Joseph Cluckenworth. But who is a judge? I mean, yeah, so I really he's one of those things that like it could be anyone. But my guess is that it would probably Baxter Stockman. I know that in the movie it was supposed to be revealed. I hope they do or I hope eventually if they do decide to reveal it as an or make a move out of it and give us extended cuts and all that. And finally give us an answer of who did it. But at the same time, do we actually really need an answer for this question? As this episode, or as these like episodes are so good, they stand on its own. That to be honest, it doesn't really matter who actually started it, as they never really do meet up with anyone to make it be like, oh, damn, you're the one who did it, because the Charles never knew who it was, so it doesn't really matter. So it works both ways. For like, it would be nice to know, but if you don't, then it's not too much of a big deal as it never was. But yeah, please let me know who you think is going to be in the comments below. I think quite a few people are going to say it's Krang. I can understand why. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.